Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining us today. We'll give a couple more minutes for folks to join. In the chat, if you don't mind, would you provide your name, location, and the today's weather where you're located? Cold, cold, lots of cold. Cold here in Munich, Germany as well. Plenty of snow as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Looks like we have begun the recording, so we'll share my screen. Okay. Thanks, everyone. So today we'd like to welcome you to ServiceNow Strategic Portfolio Management webinar for January 2025. And today we'd like to guide you on how to start your SPM journey and provide you insights on the value it will help you realize, for your organization. I, Justin Ketchings, will be your guide today, and we will support you with my colleagues Amal Sharka and Shiwan Agarwal. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy the next 60 minutes. I ask that you use the Q&A to ask your questions during today's session, and we will use that to answer any questions you have during the session, as well as follow up with any questions that have not been answered towards the end of the Q&A session. So this session will also be recorded and will be shared after the session in our SPM community. And finally, we hope that you will take some time to take a short survey at the end of today's presentation as well. Today's session is a part of Live on ServiceNow, a curated event series to connect you with ServiceNow experts and peers that can help you deploy your solutions and achieve value faster. We hope you join us again at another webinar or meetup. You can see the schedule by scanning the QR code that you see on your screen here or using the link to the chat. As with all external presentations, we must inform you that the safe harbor notice for forward-looking statements represents statements based on our beliefs and assumptions on information currently available to us as of this date and time. So I'll introduce myself. Name is Justin Ketchings. I am a product success manager for our strategic portfolio management solutions suite. I am based out of Munich, Germany, and I've been working with ServiceNow for 11 years, 9 of those with strategic portfolio management. So I've been supporting since the service strategy, IT business management days, and looking forward to conversing with you on getting your SPM journey started. So I will ask Amel to introduce herself as well.
Hi, everybody. My name is Amal Chakra. I'm a senior manager with the outbound product management team for SPM, Strategic Portfolio Management. I'm based out in San Diego, so a little bit warmer than everybody else in the room or virtual. And we're excited to have you joining us today. So thank you for being here.
Thanks, Amel. So,
Absolutely.
so I'd like to kick off with a brief poll. Um, Sean, let me know if you can kick off the poll for us. Perfect. So, if you can take just a moment to let us know where you are in your SPM journey. Um, We'd like to learn how far along our audience is today. Okay, give it about 10, 15 more seconds to answer the poll. Um, Looks like we have a pretty even spread across um, different milestones within the journey. Okay, excellent. Thank you for providing your responses. Um, Show the results. You can see that um, most of you have performed some configuration already, but I'm looking to
Oh,
take.
Justin, we can't see the poll, the results. There we go.
Oh, it's better. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Nope, we still can't see the poll.
how about now? Oh, it keeps pulling it off. So, um, is that better?
Can folks see the poll now? Yes.
Super. Okay. So it looks like we have about a quarter of the individuals in the audience who have not started yet. We're hoping that today's session provides some motivation to get you going in your SPM journey. So, okay, thank you. So today we'd like to kick off around what we at ServiceNow are um, deciding on how we drive our SPM strategy, and I will allow Amel to kick us off with our SPM strategy. So Amel, to you.
Yeah, first, thank you, Justin. So the next few minutes, I'm going to dive into the key trends that are shaping the future of strategic portfolio management. And sort of as we continue the discussions, learn how they can help shape your SPM strategy for the future. And we'll start with the first key trend, which is digital transformation and generative AI. A show of hands, just how many folks have come across that within the last little bit. We're witnessing a significant trend where, according to Gartner, 67% of PMOs are experimenting with or at least piloting generative AI. And so this is highlighting a growing need to embrace digital transformation, Justin, and also leverage AI to help accelerate time to value, enhance that agility. This rapid integration of Gen AI, it's not just a technical shift. It's a key enabler of transformation across all the industries and really helping to stay competitive and responsive in today's fast market, as we know. The second trend, as we continue to see more and more remote work be the norm and competition intensifies, is that organizations are facing a lot more pressure. And in that is really ensuring how closely with business strategy are they aligned. So the need for strategic alignment becomes even more critical as teams are dispersed and they require smarter ways to connect today to their day-to-day activities and realization of overarching goals with those day-to-day tasks. The third agility or the third trend that we're seeing is, companies are adopting more approaches to planning, funding, team structure, in response to all of these ongoing changes. And so the goal really becomes more customer centric in their delivery while embracing various methodologies and supporting these business agility trends. And so if you kind of think about that in the context of what we'll see with SPM, ServiceNow being able to provide that strategic alignment and delivery across various methodologies. And then the last trend is really, at, and customers, end users, we're all end users. We want more simplified experiences, and our customers want that, and your customers want that, while still offering some of that intelligence that's necessary to drive some of those decisions and insights. And so the solutions must evolve to meet those demands for more intuitive, insightful interactions. And so this trend toward modern user friendly experience provides not just ease of use, but also the power to unlock some of those deeper business insights. So next slide, please, Justin.
Okay.
Later in the session, we'll share an implementation sequence, but it's important to start identifying your organization's top business challenges, and from there, choosing the ServiceNow SPM capabilities that align best with those challenges. And some of those capabilities within ServiceNow as SPM is demand and portfolio management, prioritizing and aligning projects based on business value, being able to optimize your resource allocation and capacity in the context of providing a comprehensive view of all those initiatives and ensuring that alignment across the enterprise, and being able to balance, more importantly, the resources with all these competing initiatives, as well as against the risks across those portfolios before they even get into sort of the delivery of work, which sort of is the breadth of, how do we manage our projects, whether those projects are traditional, waterfall, agile, hybrid, Kanban, is really helping, drive that streamline of delivery and enabling our customers the flexibility for faster adoption. So by combining, project management and our agile, hybrid practice delivery methods, you're able to accelerate faster. And then, strategic planning, right? This becomes critical, ensuring that our long-term goals are aligned with those actionable plans for better decision-making and impact. And so when, I want to sort of bring that understanding with the capabilities that SPM provides, you can confidently start the journey towards delivering measurable business outcomes for your organization. So thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Amel. And we've been listening to our customers and driving toward providing simplified experiences where they can do everything they need to do in a unified experience, as well as providing AI-enabled actionable insights to help our customers deliver value faster.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the best part is SPM is on a platform that does wonders in terms of workflow. So thank you.
It's on a platform that reaches across the entire business and can bring those insights across the entire business into SPM and help support driving strategy and delivering value through that strategy. So
Absolutely.
okay, let's talk about what SPM offers for you as our customer. So what we're seeing with PMOs and strategy realization offices today is that they struggle to get a handle of the demand coming from their business stakeholders and how that demand drives towards the organization's strategic vision. This results in their talent not working on the most value add initiatives and creates inertia in getting value out the door. So, and particularly these impact the personas you see here around, the strategy officer and executive leader. You know, strategy office announces their strategic plan, their mission, vision, and values, and they need to communicate that while also understanding, what are the business being asked to deliver in alignment to that plan. How does the strategy office communicate that down to the business? How do they gain those insights up to ensure that the right things are being worked on? We also support our portfolio and product managers and enabling them to uh, communicate their business outcomes and allow them to decide, what work do they want to invest in? How do we ensure that the book of work a product manager has been, asked to deliver aligns to the business strategy versus, which key individuals are, shouting the loudest? How do we ensure that that strategy is a unified message and all the work that is being asked to deliver aligns to that and prioritized properly? And then portfolio stakeholders, how can they see the work that they're responsible for supporting and the work that they'll be impacted, through through delivery? How can they track that work and ensure that it's, driving the value that they expect in the time that they expect it to be delivered? And then as well, demand managers, project managers, and product owners, how can they collaborate with their customers, the people that they represent in the business and communicate to them, here's the progress of the work that we're performing. Here's the value that we've realized based on the work that we've delivered to date. Being able to enable them to communicate that the status of that work and, make their business customers happy. So as we just discussed, OCM communication and the use of the resources we offer in these areas, we can help best craft the right messages to these personas and help them be successful with adoption of SPM. And then when we talk SPM, we talk about enabling strategic planning, scaling agile delivery to the enterprise, and optimizing delivery of the project portfolio. Within strategic planning, we support, setting goals, prioritizing work to deliver to those goals, and enabling visualizations of scenarios to deliver to those goals so that we pick the right scenario to deliver to. Then bringing that to deliver agility within the enterprise, we enable and empower organizations to deliver in the agile methodology that best suits the way they deliver value, whether it's a basic agile, essential safe, uh, portfolio safe, full solution safe, or their favorite flavor of safe, uh, agile. We enable them to work, enable teams to work in the model that best fits the way they deliver value. And then, of course, with project portfolio management, we support the ability to plan, execute, track progress, and assess value delivered by the business by using our SPM solutions. All of this brought together through the Now platform, and especially Gen AI to enable uh, accelerated, value delivery by uh, simplifying product feedback and summarizing information about the insights into the value that they're delivering in a consumable manner. Okay. So where we start is always with strategy. We have to know what we want to do as an organization to succeed. And to do that, we come to all the capabilities that are provided by the strategic planning workspace. First of which is our goal framework, An effective business strategy always includes goals that you want to achieve and the value you want to realize. SPM's goal framework enables your strategy and delivery teams to define goals and targets, align work to those goals, track progress of attainment to those goals, and offer visibility to the business of how well we're being able to achieve these goals. And ServiceNow's strategic planning workspace solution provides an end-to-end integrated planning experience that aligns strategy to execution by enabling business leaders to define and track goals across the organization, gather and review and prioritize work that aligns to those goals, and track the status and progress of those initiatives, all in an interactive visual roadmap and Kanban experience. All of this in a single platform in a single working experience. So an important construct of strategic planning workspace is a planning lens, which is a construct that represents a planning perspective. Different leaders require different perspectives on how work is planned and aligned. And strategic planning workspace provides up to 8 out-of-the-box lenses, as you can see here, as well as the capability to build your own organization-specific lens modeled against the way your business structures and views work delivered by the business. And we see below all the different lenses and the licensing models that come with each of these lenses. So, okay. So where we are going to align the work in our demand funnel to the goals we want to achieve as an organization. This is where we support intake and alignment of that demand that is being brought into the business. So SPM's product feedback capability offers an easily consumable funnel into the ideas and feedback provided by the business. Today, we are also bringing even more power into feedback by using GenAI to summarize the voice of the customer into actionable items. So as Amel described, the power of AI we're bringing to SPM, we're helping our product owners and our demand managers, help provide information insights faster and enable portfolios to make decisions faster by summarizing feedback into a very consumable approach using Gen AI. Okay, look at based on how the business needs streamline their feedback, your strategic and product teams can either filter feedback into actionable ideas or even directly link them to the work that you're delivering, whether it's in the form of projects or epics or other types of work that you're delivering. And of course, as a continually improving organization, it is important to leverage product feedback to help balance between strategic opportunities and areas of desired improvement. We want to enable our customers to make sure that not only are they driving towards strategic objectives, but also they're delivering quality to their customers. So any feedback that's brought from our customers can be prioritized and aligned using product feedback. Okay. And then while SPM offers engagement from different sources of demand, whether it's coming from email, from a business relationship manager, or from a self-service portal, it truly accelerates value by bringing these sources into a single inventory of work via the portfolio prioritization capability of the strategic planning workspace. And then as the business plans and prioritizes its book of work, SPW enables you to visualize those plans into an easily consumable and readily actionable roadmap. Through the roadmap, you can collaborate with your business partners, present and track progress of the work being delivered, and evaluate and lift dependencies all within the solution. Okay, and then which will now segue us from alignment to delivery. tried and true traditional project management models are effectively supported through our new project workspace. The project workspace enables flexibility in supporting multiple methodologies and brings both task and resource planning together in a unified experience. It also now enables the management of project controls such as financials, project risk, and project status reporting, all in the new project manager experience. And then for organizations who have accelerated their delivery models, enterprise agile planning enables these organizations to structure their teams and solutions and models which best fit the way they deliver. Whether your agile teams run in a Scrum model, Kanban, scaled agile, or their favorite flavor of agile, enterprise agile planning brings powerful flexibility and connectivity to strategic planning to not only enable all kinds of agile planning, but accelerated alignment to delivery of our strategy. So we truly integrate your agile delivery models to your business strategy through strategic portfolio management. And how can you deliver value without the right people working on the right things? Resource assignment and resource management workspace brings program managers and resource managers together to help plan, schedule, and prioritize resources on the most important initiatives, while also ensuring resources can focus on keep the lights on activities and admin activities and learning and enablement tasks. Okay, so if we look at how resource management workspace and resource assignment enables alignment to outcomes, we enable the project workspace to allow the work owner, whether it's the project manager or the scrum master, to plan the work and identify which resources are needed to deliver that work, connected to the resource management workspace, where the resource manager sees all the work that's being requested, for their people to work on, and set expectations and communicate with the work owners to make sure that their resources are properly allocated to the most value-add initiatives, and setting expectations with the work owners to ensure that they schedule their initiatives in alignment to make best use of the capacity within these resource teams. And then the portfolio manager being a stakeholder of the first two processes, being able to set prioritization and align their investments into the resources that will be delivering the work that will help them achieve their outcomes. So now I'd like to provide a brief walkthrough of SPM and what it offers today. So I will partially open up my instance, and here in the strategic planning workspace is where it all begins. So we'll start with our AI transformation journey portfolio plan. So I'll open that up. And we can start with our goals and get an overview of how well we're progressing to our goals, and which goals are and set to be achieved, and which goals may have issues and be facing challenges in achieving. And within the goals and targets view, we can see all the goals and targets that we want to achieve around our AI transformation journey. Where did we start? What's our final target? Where are we at today? And how well we're progressing against those. So it's all in a unified experience to track and manage the outcomes that we want to achieve. And then we can also view the work that's aligned to all these goals. So we can see that hey, I have this goal. I need to see the work that's helping drive towards that goal. We can do that within our goal framework by just viewing the aligned work here and being able to track against that. So yep, and we can see the two work items that are driving toward all of our different goals. So, and then also we provide a score. We provide various scoring frameworks that allow us to help prioritize the work within our portfolio. So in this example here, we're using SAFE's weighted shortest job first model, where we capture a user business value score, time criticality score, risk reduction score, and job size score. And that gives us our weighted shortest job first score. And then we can sort that and then decide, based on the highest score, which work items do we need to prioritize and which ones do we may need to defer as well. So if we say like in review, we can prioritize it or cancel it based on the business value or the limitations of that. And then we can plan our work by setting dates and observing our roadmap within strategic planning workspace and being able to see all the different things that we're looking to activities we're looking to deliver over the next coming years and all the different dependencies beneath that. So we can see that we have various dependencies across different strategic priorities in this view. And then from there, we enable ourselves to perform capacity planning within the strategic planning workspace. And we can see all the work that is prioritized within our portfolio plan and understand which work items still need resources to be allocated to them and which ones are at proper capacity and which ones are over at capacity as well. So, so we can see within integrated generative AI, we can open this up in our prioritization tab. We can view this in our new project workspace. And we can see our plan. And then we can see, go back to, let's look at this one, integrate generative AI and yep. Yep, here we go. Okay, perfect. So we can see within our project workspace all the resources that are planned and allocated to our project, from the strategic planning workspace to the project workspace. And then we can see across our scheduling grid, which risks are exposed around being able to ensure that resources have the right capacity to support our project as well. So as we see here, we have our enterprise architect who may be over allocated across different projects, which could impact the quality of work that he's delivering to this project. So we enable a project manager to raise that risk or gain those insights within project workspace and raise those risks accordingly. So, okay. And then we also have not just traditional project work, but also scaled agile work where we have an AI-driven collaboration epic that we can start tracking using enterprise agile planning, which is in this item here under enterprise agile planning. So we go to our generative AI and R&D portfolio, and then we can see within our backlog the AI-driven collaboration work that's being performed. as well as you know, the work that we've broken down into the different capabilities within this portfolio epic. So we can trickle down into our solution train within enterprise agile planning, as well as our agile release train, and each team type having its own dashboard experience, and then being able to manage the work in our backlog and our planning board as well. So we can track, manage all of our work in our backlog, bring this work into our sprints, you know, and being able to track that work accordingly. And then also we have a powerful planning board in which we can use to manage our daily scrums and assign work and track work progress across you know, these different teams and teams of teams as well. So, okay. So I hope this provides you some fantastic insights into the capabilities that SPM provides. So,
And
um,
just
yeah,
to kind of share a little bit, and so as we're seeing, right, a digital transformation happening and a lot of this sort of project to product shift, it becomes very important to manage the development teams across sort of that solution level and really understand the work that's being aligned and the right work that's being aligned in terms of, being able to uh, uh, deliver faster value to your customers.
yep, exactly. So what I wanted to walk through is show how portfolio prioritization can feed work into planning
Yeah.
execution in an agile manner as well. So all in one shared experience within the strategic planning workspace. So, okay, thank you. Thank you, Amel. So I wanted to talk to you about opportunities to realize value quickly with SPM. So the premise of SPM's initial value is the ability to provide a single source of truth for the organization's business demand and a single source of engagement to align and prioritize the demand against the business strategy. So often, this is mismanaged through disconnected intake mechanisms such as email, word of mouth, Excel, and other disconnected sources. So once you've begun this exercise of consolidating your demand and bringing it into SPM, you can start establishing prioritization processes using objective data-based models such as our scoring frameworks. You could start, for example, with a collaboration of a business case and what you and the portfolio believes is going to bring the best value. And then as you mature, you can bring objective scoring frameworks such as value versus effort, RICE, which is reach, impact, confidence, and effort, and use these data-driven insights to prioritize your work using SPM. And then also providing the ability to track benefits and review attainment of goals based on the desired value being delivered by those demands. So whether you're looking to simply figure out how to get SPM off the shelf and into the eyes and hands of your stakeholders, or have actually started thinking about use cases, a way you could quickly begin your journey is to start bringing your sources of demand into the SPM solution, particularly using the strategic planning workspace. So an approach you could start with would be, establish a demand intake model. Start by, managing it centrally using the strategic planning workspace where, you have your demand managers who work with their customers and business stakeholders to bring that demand into SPW. And then as you mature, you can help automate using an email integration to funnel feedback into demand and even integrate into from Employee Center into our strategic planning workspace. And then establish a prioritization process. How do you prioritize, your demand, using a simple value versus effort, using the RICE model, or using SAFE's weighted shortest job first. Kind of, think about what is the standard and how you prioritize your business demand, and does that fit to your organization? And then, of course, define your stakeholders. What are the areas of what are the investment areas who are going to be, funding the work? What are the areas that expect the outcomes that they want to realize based on this work being delivered? Engage them and bring them into the solution and the processes. And then, of course, establish a goal setting model, as you want to ensure that the work the business is delivering is aligned to outcomes, and being able to define goals within SPW will help you prioritize the work that you deliver within the business. So, and then some steps to minimal viable product. Choose a set of attributes for your demand backlog that you are confident will provide enough insight to enable decision making, which include a business case. What is the impact of that work? What is the risk to perform? What is the cost? What is the value? What is the level of effort? And then work with your delivery teams to align SPM's capabilities to their respective execution models. Not every team works in an agile manner, so enable them to leverage capabilities such as, for example, project workspace to track their hybrid traditional waterfall delivery work, and then communicate with your agile teams to understand the structure of how they deliver their solutions and the value, how they deliver value, and use that to kind of build those agile team structures within enterprise agile planning. And then, of course, the value that brings is a managed single source of record backlog of the enterprise demand, resulting in a reduction overhead and managing demand. Also, improved expectations for delivery, which enable your portfolios to set proper expectations, with their customers, and understand what's being worked on, why it's being worked on, and who is accountable for successfully delivering the work. And then, of course, what we are really investing SPM in is bringing increased value faster by having the insights and the streamlined processes to choose and prioritize the right work, and making it easy to track progress of that work, mitigate risks, and solve dependencies across different teams working together. Okay, and as you're using the goal framework and the strategic planning workspace to set your goals, I wanted to share kind of a simple example of how you would define your goals within strategic portfolio management. Simple goal being, I want to lose weight. We need to look at what is my current weight, and then make a decision on what is my target. So over the course of the next year, I want to lose 20 kilos. So I plan an initiative to eat no more than 1,500 calories per day to achieve that goal. And in order to ensure that I'm driving to that initiative, I have to take concrete actions to say, I need to change my snack routine from potato chips to carrots. So this is an example that I like to use with some of our customers around, how do we define goals? How do we define targets? How do we define initiatives? And how do we define planning items to aligned to those goals. So a very, simple model, which, as you start to mature and bring larger initiatives to the business, you start to mature your model into aligning, strategic priorities to those initiatives, which ultimately roll up to your strategic plan, your vision, mission, and core values. So in order to deliver value out the door fast and get your organization excited, let's use a maturity path that we can grow into. So first and most importantly, we must lay the foundation of getting our data structured in the right manner that reflects the way our organization operates. Once we do that, we can introduce a prescribed means to intake and funnel our business demand. So then after we lay the foundation, we can start crawling into our execution, with managing resources, managing a portfolio, aligning resources, defining our goals and aligning those to the work we're executing against. And then as we master the art of crawl, we can hop up on our two legs and move more of the business to a bit faster. As we start to make programs more agile, and bring other processes into the platform, we start enabling more strategic planning, broader program management, where we arrive to our run stage with enterprise agile planning, supporting investment funding and investing into these enterprise agile teams and building roadmaps with agility that make it easier to adapt to change, using strategic planning workspace as the visualization action tool. And then, once we're ready to fly, we start to integrate our digital portfolio management and our enterprise architecture solutions to enable technology risk and capability strategy to help drive our strategic planning and really accelerate delivery and bring value out the door at a rapid pace with our integration to DevOps and digital product release, as well as the acquired insights across the platform to enable analysis to support accelerated delivery of our initiatives. Okay, I want to share an example, SPM roadmap. So when we start to build our SPM roadmap, we must naturally ensure our organization is aligned to the roles needed to execute effective strategic planning, which we see in the red here. Ensure that we understand which people within our business align to the needed roles to manage the work within SPM. And then once we've done that, we can start deliver an MVP backlog, learn from it, and expand on the desired efficiencies. And then within aligning execution models to demand, we can start to mature ourselves from supporting traditional delivery models and bringing in more hybrid and agile models and incorporating our Gen AI analysis capabilities, as we bring the wisdom and insights, from the platform to really help us deliver value fast. So some recommendations on, getting started quickly. Start with a simple portfolio lens. First important step being, as you bring your demand backlog into SPM, start with a portfolio of portfolios to organize the work by investment areas so that you can enable your portfolio leaders to decide what they want to invest in based on the value and outcomes they want to realize, and enabling planning of work using one or two work items, such as a project or an epic. And then as you start to mature and bring additional business areas into SPM and help them realize, help them understand the potential value that they can realize. You can bring in additional lenses easily so that they can use the views that they need to plan their work based on the organizational structures that um, how and how they align their work. You know. And then third, empower accelerated value delivery with product and value stream lenses. So, as your organization matures, if you start to mature into a product-based operating model or a value stream model, you can use our product and value stream lenses to align your product teams and continuous delivery teams to track and deliver work in an accelerated manner aligned to what the value that they deliver through their products. You know. And then providing the ability to integrate with our enterprise architecture solutions. So you bring in your application and technology landscape to drive the work that they're prioritizing. So, and of course, like a brief SPM capability journey example, being able to define, starting by being able to define basic goals and targets and providing a simple intake into SPW and using standard templates. And, as you mature these different areas, becoming more strategic and integrating to broader areas of the business, such as enterprise architecture and alignment against products to strategy as well. So, we'll share this, after the conversation today so that you have that for use. So, and then finally, I want to share some resources for success before we go into Q&A. You want to chart your implementation path. So ServiceNow offers our expert services who are not only practitioners within this business space, but also experts within our solutions and integrated with our product teams to ensure your success in delivering your desired outcomes. We also offer a extensive partner ecosystem to tap into industry expertise and expand our global talent. And then we also bring the best of both worlds with our ServiceNow co-delivery model. And if you're looking to self-implement, we have our Now Learning portal to build your team skills and help them understand how to configure and use our SPM solutions. And we have our Now Create methodology to help your teams deliver our SPM solutions in the same way our expert services teams and our partners deliver SPM. And then you can also, of course, join our SPM community to ask questions and gain support and guidance on specific areas that your business may need help in terms of adopting SPM as well. Okay. And just as important as a properly configured solution, your organization must be prepared in changing their ways of working. ServiceNow offers many assets in terms of organizational change management planning. So you can craft the right message to your stakeholders, help them understand here's the value that you're going to realize, but here's the change that you must execute in order to realize that value. And we support several different communication plan templates that will help you properly communicate what's coming with ServiceNow and SPM and enabling your stakeholders to successfully adopt our solutions. And then also take advantage of our Now Value methodology to help you define, measure, and track your goals. So. Okay, just want to share an example of an OCM communication plan, which we will provide within the slide deck and this link as well, which you can see here. So as you visit the SPM community, please use these resources to help prepare your journey and bring value quickly as possible to SPM. So.